we are going to see this component. I just zoom. So making the model of plumber cap. Are you see this drawing? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here we are going to learn. This is the last discussion we already done. Revolve a simple hole. I think we have just taken. Other types will take letters. So today's class we are going to see this: how to create the datum features, type of datum planes, then axis, then point, coordinate system, and also a pattern, linear pattern, circular pattern. These are the types of patterns: polygonal, reference, curve pattern, and spiral. Okay. The next is datum reference and edit references. Edit, edit with rollback, edit definitions we regularly already used to modify any model. Okay, so this last point you already familiar with this, how to edit the feature sketch and how to go with rollback option. Now we'll start to create the model. So this is actually the drawing. I will say this picture. With the help of plane, we are going to create this model. Have you see it? Hello, are you seeing this drawing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I just go to the software. Take a new file. Give the component name here. What is the part name? Plumber cap. Then target directory you have to set here. Day number 06. Unit system millimeters. Click on OK. Press the first key. What the key you have to press?
W.
W. Correct. The next step, just see the drawing. How many views are given there?
2.
2 views. And what is the projection system indicating? What projection system is there?
First angle.
First angle. So from that, can you tell which one is the front and which one is top?
Section A is a front view.
And below the section A, that become top view. Correct.
Yes.
So from which plane should I start first?
Top view.
Top view. Why top view? Because You are observing curves here.
Maggie.
Okay. So curves you are observing, that radius of curve is given R54 typical, right? So that curves is cleared in top view, not in the front view. Front view you see only straight line. You may get confused whether it is block or cylinder. That is clarity you will get it in the top view. So you should start to create the first feature from top view. Okay. Now what is the profile here? Only this outer line and arcs. Again line and arcs that you have to create in the top view. Okay. So now I'm going to select this model that is already activated. Now select top view. What is the process to select the top view? Use view. Here you have to select top option. Now the top view is aligned. Now go to the home and select menu, insert, sketch in task environment option. Then take the plane. Then click on OK. Draw that profile. But before that, what is initial settings? Your
Near set dimension.
continuous. So I need that setting in the daily regular basis. So what I need to do, just see here. Go to the finish. Before starting anything else, you first close out this. I'm not storing any component right now. I close this, and in the starting mode, you see the ribbon bar. Here, the first option is that customer defaults. Are you see this? Customer defaults. So whatever the settings you will done from this, that will be permanent. Okay. So I'm selecting this customer default button on, and these are the number of settings are available. So what should I do here? I want to set the setting for sketch. So I'm selecting here.
Sir, screen is not showing, sir.
Screen not showing. Just a minute. I will share it once again. Now check.
Yes, sir, now it's showing.
No.
Okay, sir, okay.
Just a minute.
Scroll it down, sir.
Just a minute. I need a sketch. Here is a sketch button. You see the sketch. In the sketch, there is an option to dimensioning button. Sketch time, not setting. Have you find any that option? Just a minute. Yeah.
Sir, in insert constant and dimension option.
Where you see constant and dimension option.
Constant and dimension. Second number, general, below the general. In dimension.
It is continuous auto dimensioning. Go to off. After that, click on OK. So whatever you setting done here, custom multi-boards, that will be the permanent. There is alternate way also, I'll tell you, but that setting is not permanent. So when I click on OK, when you open the next time this software, that setting will be applied here. Select the new file. Give the part name. What is that part name here? Plumber cap. Plumber cap. And click on OK. W key. Go to the menu. Insert. Sketch in task environment. Select the top plane. Click on OK. And just check whether it is constraint done or not. Auto dimensioning is off or not. It's not off. Just wait. I just exit this. There is alternate way also. That also I'll tell you. Go to the menu. Okay. I will see the preferences button. All of you. Preferences. In the preferences, you go to this sketch. Take a screenshot of this. Preferences and sketch. Click on that sketch. Here is also continuous auto dimensioning button. Continuous auto dimensioning button. Just uncheck this. Click on OK. And now go to the menu. Insert. Sketch in task environment. Select the top plane. And click OK. Now try to create any profile. See, the dimensions is not coming. Now that is your default setting for this session only. Okay, so now what is the first step you have to draw? As per this drawing, you have to draw this outer profile. So I draw first rectangle. Middle, and draw an arc also. Passing from this point. 1, 2, 3. Just click this point. After once again. 1, 2, 3. Middle click. Then next, I don't need these lines. Correct? So I'm going to delete this. Now relations. Tangency for this arc, this line. Again, coincidence option. And again tangency. Have you find any tangency here? I think there is no tangency. See the drawing. So I repeat that arc once again. I don't need this. Click OK. Just select and delete this. Select this and delete because there is no tangent relationship is there. I directly create this arc. Okay, next. So I just, the length is how much? Is the total length given? From this point to this point, is it given that length? Center to center distance is how much? 78. And this arc radius is how much? Arc radius is
54.
54 from the center. Okay,
Mm.
so I have to connect these centers of arc over here. So let's connect this geometric constraint and use point on a curve option, or you simply connect this point and this point. Next, I think it is connected. Next point, you see that points are there. So use this geometric constraint. This point and this point. Connected. Next, dimensions. This arc dimension is how much? 4.
54.
And this one is also 54. Close. This line is tilted, so you have to make this horizontal. Use geometric constraint, horizontal. Select this, close. Again geometric constraint. I think horizontal is already there. Next, these two lines become symmetric. So make a symmetric option. First line, then second line, then center line. Next step, total width. How much this? 46. So you define that total width using rapid dimension. Select the first line, second line. This become 46. Okay, now your entire profile is changed to green color. And the message shows fully constrained. Go to finish option. After that, there is a specific height. We have to add material. Up to what distance? It is given 12. So let's do that. But for doing that, I use a different method to add a material depth. Instead of direct dimension, I will generate one plane. So use a plane option using menu, insert, and use the datum point. Select the datum plane option here. Okay, so from here you can generate offset plane, normal plane, angular plane. So I'm selecting the datum plane here. I want to generate offset plane. As per the drawing, the depth of offset is how much? It is 12. Now I'm selecting this plane. Which plane I have to select? Top plane. So here the list of options are available. You take a screenshot of it. So which option of this list we have to use now to create an offset distance? I want to generate an offset plane. To generate offset plane, what type I am to select from this drop down list?
Add distance.
Correct. Add distance, select this, and I select this plane. Then use reverse direction and depth you have to define how much it is given. 12. Enter. If you want multiple planes, then you put the numbers here directly. You can see the enter. Multiple planes will be generated. See the preview. So the preview is not displaying, then that time you go to this more option and just click here. And change to 6.3 now. Just apply. What happened? Now it shows the two planes, and if you increase the number to 3, it will show the 3 planes. Are you seeing the different planes are there? So multiple entities of planes we can put it here. So currently I want only one. Then press enter, and I click on OK. One offset plane is created. There we have to use the extrude button now. So in the extrude, you have to select the sketch, but ensure that here is the connected curves option on, and then select this direction, which direction you want. Can you tell the name of direction?
minus ZC.
Minus or plus we can take. Okay, so I'm taking minus ZC. So on that direction, we have to add material. So first select the profile. The profile I'm selecting this. And instead of putting the number 12 here, you use this drop down list and take the option here until selected. What it is? Until selected. So I'm selecting this option and select that plane. Okay. So what happened? The material addition is started from the 12 mm distance, but what I required here, I don't require any gap between these two, isn't it? So I'm selecting here, the starting value becomes 0. So 0 to, I want the next plane. 0 to what? Until selected. Which one? This plane. Now your depth is totally depends on plane. If you change the depth of your plane accordingly, material addition is depth is also get modified. I just click on OK. So when I edit this using edit with rollback by right clicking option, edit with rollback, and I change the depth of plane. Let's say it is 35. Enter. Your extrude depth is also get modified. So the length of extrude is totally depends on your plane. This is nothing but the skeleton approach because your material is depends on the plane system. So I right click on it, use this edit with rollback. As per the drawing, the depth is 12 here. I mentioned this value 12. Click on OK. Next step, first feature is get ready. Next feature, what you observed here. Can you tell what is the next feature? Where should I start that creating the plane? or creating this profile. I think this one, here I see the curve and here I see this lines only. Alright, so what should I do? I start to create a profile from front view now. So here is an arc. That arc radius is how much? Am I audible to all of you?
48.
48.
That arc radius is 48. And which plane is this? This plane is frontal plane.
Front plane.
Front plane. Correct. And here is you find a small arc again, semicircle. That radius is how much? 24.
24.
So here what we will do, we will assume that your profile is completely closed here. There is no any 24 radius. And first we add a material, then we will cut the 24 radius material. Okay, so we will make a sketch very simple. I create this arc of radius 48 and here we close it by simple horizontal and vertical lines. Let us do this. So what should I do first? Go to the menu, insert, sketch in task environment. Now select this plane. This is a front. If you have confusion to which one is front, then what is the method to select the front? Go to the view, then use this button, front view. Now front view is oriented here. After that, go to the home, menu, insert, sketch in task environment, and now you select this plane and then click on OK. Draw that profile now. There is an arc. Also, there is a vertical horizontal line. Right? So let's do that first. I draw one rectangle first. And that two rectangles are symmetric to each other. Geometric constraint. This first line, sorry, not geometric. For symmetry, there is separate option. Make symmetric. Use the make symmetric button. First line, then second line, then this vertical axis. After that, one rectangle is finished. We will create one more rectangle here. Okay. So 56 by 24 size. That rectangle I will create using rectangle option. Okay. And here is an arc also. Start the arc 1, 2, 3. So these 3 points arc I am selected and I have used this endpoint option. Middle click. Now trim unnecessary lines using quick trim button. I think I don't need this. Also don't need this. Okay. Then define that radius. First I define the length. This length is 54. It is how much? Yes, 56, not 54. 56. That becomes symmetric to each other. So what I will do? Use the relation. Make symmetric. This vertical line and this vertical line are symmetric with respect to the center. Then close. Okay. And now next. This length is shorter. I just drag it. Just a minute, there is something issue. I'll do a control Z. First I give this size, smaller size. It is more than 56. How much it is, can you tell? This point to this point. Can you tell anybody what is this length?
48 is, huh?
48 radius is there. First I will do a 48 radius. That will be better option. So I select this rapid dimension, then use this R. This become 48. Okay. So this is 56 as usual. No problem. So now I'm going to use a symmetric relation. Make symmetric. First line, then second line, then center, then close. Okay, next step. Does I require this line? Just see this drawing. Nothing, no. So you select this line and directly delete. After that, what is the center location of that arc that you have to define? Where the center is located at the distance of 24 from this edge, isn't it? You see this point location. So let us do that location. Use this dimension. Just I move this point in downward direction. Even though this line also I just move it by dragging it. Okay. Next step. I move it little bit more. Okay. Now that point is located at 24 mm distance from bottom edge. So I use this rapid dimension, this line and this point. Vertical distance is 24. Okay. After that, you may observe here that is not relation between these 2 points symmetrically arranged. I will see that point is not connected properly. What should I do? Geometric relation, coincidence. These 2 points first I will connect. I just delete this. Now it is connected well. Okay. I just move this line downward direction. Okay. Now define that radius. What happened? Rapid dimension.
Radius.
Just my radius is not taken here. What happened? Radius is 48 now. How much it is? 48. and delete this 56. First I make the 48 size. Still there is issue. Okay, we'll do from start. I delete everything. I delete that everything. I create first an arc. That radius is 48. Now define the location of point first. From this bottom edge, you can see that the distance is 24. So from bottom edge, introduction, selection issues there. Just rapid dimension, then vertical option, this edge, and then this point. What's the issue? Just a minute. I use first point on a curve. Now see, this is 12, 20, 24 now. Now close. After that, there is vertical line. Horizontal again. Again vertical, horizontal. Close. Middle click. Now apply a relation here. I need a relation vertical here. Already I think this exists. Okay. After that, give the sizes. Rapid dimension. This is 56. And this length is how much? Vertical length is how much? 20. So I use this value to 20. Close. Just move this point. Control Z. Okay. Now this line and this line should be collinear. then close. Okay. Next step, hello, all of you, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next step, see the drawing. This line, vertical small line, horizontal small line, it should be connected here. So I do geometric constraint, collinear, first line, then second line. Okay. After that, next step, define this, dimension actually. Use dimension option, use rapid dimension in this one. I use here horizontal option. This is how much? 56. Next one, these two lines should be symmetric. We use a make symmetric option. First line, then second line, then center line. Also, make symmetric for small vertical line. This one, 1, 2, then third, 3. Now next, so this distance we should know. So is it given there? So it is not there. So we will assume it. Okay. So it is less than 78 and more than 56. Let us assume some suitable dimensions to it. Use rapid dimension. This line to this line. That size, let's say it is 64. Then the status appear here. It is a fully constrained. Use the finish button on. Okay. Now your profile is finished. You can again check that profile by right clicking option, edit with rollback. Right. You can rotate this mouse. Okay. Use this finish. And now press the end key, add a material. What is the depth of material here? 46. Total depth is 46. Let's do that. Extrude. Select this and R. And direction here. Direction is YC.
YC.
And total depth is 46 symmetrically. Okay. So I'm selecting here symmetric button on. This value is 46. What option are to use? 46 is the not total. Total is 46 and that value become half of 46. So I take 46 by 2. Now you can see. Now which option is the Boolean operation we have to use? Should I go with none or unite?
Unite.
Yes, correct. Unite with respect to this body. See this preview. That feature is created. Click on OK. Don't try to cut right now. First, we have to finish all material addition steps. Okay. After that, I think material addition is finished already. We have to think to cut this circle. There is a circle you cut here. So what is that side diameter of that cut? R24, isn't it? And diameter become 48. Correct. So is it done through hole command or is it done through extrude cut? Both way are correct. You will get the same result if you use draw circle and cut it using extrude cut or extrude subtract, or you can use the hole command to achieve the same thing. Result are same. But what is the correct method? How do you decide which feature you have to use here? Should I go with the hole option or should I go with the extrude cut option?
Extrude, sir.
Why extrude?
Sir,
Because see the diameter of hole, it is almost near to 50 size. 50 size drill is very large. 50 size drill diameter is very large. So it is not cutted through drilling operation. This hole is cutted through circular cutters. Okay. So what you have to do, you select here extrude cut option instead of hole. Okay. So I'm going to use that. Use the menu option, insert, sketch in task environment, select this plane. Just a minute. I just rotate. It is not clearly visible to me. That plane. Okay. Now I click on OK and draw a circle. Click on circle. Here is the center. Just check the center. It is the same. So I'm selecting the center of circle here. Draw circle. So this arc center, outermost radius, and this circle center should the same. So which relation I need to use? Geometric constraint, concentricity, correct? So select this outermost arc and this circle. Now both become concentric. That distance between this point and this line become 24 automatically. After that radius, select rapid dimension. As per the drawing, the size is given radius. That's why I'm taking radial value. And select this, it become 24. Now close, go to finish, end key and cut the material. Extrude. So here you have to cut symmetrically again. Symmetric value, and that depth is how much? 48. And which profile? The profile is circle. But action what you have to take from this list Boolean operation? Should I use none, unite, or subtract or intersect?
Subtract.
Subtract, because I need to cut it. Now click on OK. First I store this model. Okay. Next step. What is next step? Here you see these curves. Correct? What is that radius of curves or arcs?
17.
R17. So let's do that. So select this profile here, menu, insert, sketch in task environment. Now I select this face or plane, anyone you can take. So I'm taking this face now. The original location of your sketch, I just drag and drop here. You can easily change the origin location of your sketch. It will be snap automatically. Okay. After that, click on OK, or you can drag it again to change this orientation. No problem. You can drag, you can place the orientation of sketches here, and I click on OK. After that, you see this drawing.
Hello, sir. Repeat the step.
Wait, I will repeat. Here, what is the orientation of your sketch? The 0 is located here for this arc. What is that radius of arc? It is 17 now. It is 17, correct? And where is the center of that arc? The center is here, correct? The center given is here. So let's do that first. That orientation. I go back and do that process again. Go to menu, insert, sketch in task environment. Sketch in task environment. And I take this face. And where you want that origin, you can place it here. Suppose I want the origin here, or maybe origin is here. But currently the holes are not produced. That's why orientation you cannot take it exactly at the center. So before creating this cutout of the radius 17, what should I do? To locate this arc, I should create the hole first, isn't it? Then only I will get the orientation of this point. So that point is located at what distance? 78 mm. Correct? So first, before starting that radius 17, I should draw a hole of diameter is how much? 13. So I cancel out. Okay, so I go to this hole now. Hole, and the steps are common. I select this sketch first. Take this face, and you can take the origin here also. And I click on OK. Now I want to put it the point here. Let's click the point here. The point is plotted. Middle click. Define the location. From the center, it is how much? I use invert option. From this center to this point, the distance is half of 78, isn't it? Then next step, geometric constraint. I use a point on curve option. This point and this line. I'm using relation between these two, not selected with. Okay, it is already done. Next step, dimension is created. That is unnecessary point. One more is created here. I just delete that. So here, the distance between this point and this line, it is half of 78. Now the status shows fully constrained. Use finish button. The diameter of hole is how much? 13. So put the value here 13. And depth is through. So I'm selecting here until next. Click on OK. Click on OK. Next step, we have to cut the feature here again. Now I can select this sketch profile using menu, insert, sketch in task environment. Take this face. Now what I required, I have to define the origin here, center of your circle, and then click on OK. So if you're not taking the origin, by default origin you will get it here. By dragging that axis, you can place origin wherever you want. Here, so just drag and wherever the origin you want, just release there. It will be snap automatically here. After that, from that origin, what you have to do, draw an arc of how much radius? 17. So I click on circle. That radius is 17. Just a minute. Dimension, radius type, it is 17. Show the status fully constrained. Okay. Now I go to finish this. But if you try to cut it now, what will happen? Just see. Extrude. What to cut the profile? This circle. The direction of cut is which one? Press 8 key. The direction of cut is Z. Correct, ZC. So I take the ZC. And the depth is up to next. From 0 to up to next. What you have to do? You have to cut and see this preview. Click on OK. Now then the same features are available in opposite side also. Okay. So here is the direct option, mirror. And just orient this model again, isometric. To use the mirror option, use the menu, then insert. Now while finding that mirror option, we have to choose a function first. So here there are a lot of functions are available: design features, associative copy, combine, trim. So where the mirror will come? Can you tell? Mirror command, you will find it in which option? Mirror is again duplicated entities. So we have to find that mirror option from associative copy functionality. And in the copy functionality, you will find the mirror geometry and mirror feature. What should I use? I want to mirror only sketch, then better to go with mirror geometry. I want to use a mirror feature, so I use mirror feature. Which feature? This hole and this hole. With respect to which plane, you have to select the plane here. The plane is this one. Then click on OK. Int. But what is the recommendation? Mirror is never used. It is very quite easy to operate, but it is not used because unsymmetrical value you cannot able to do. The mirror will always present in symmetrical fashion. Okay. So instead of that, I'm going to delete this feature first. There is alternate way. What is that? Pattern. Go to the menu, use insert, where you will get a pattern. Can you tell?
Associate copy.
Associative copy. Again, there is pattern feature and pattern geometry. I have to use pattern feature. One by one pattern I will do. First step in it. There are a lot of steps. I just minimize that all steps. First step, features to pattern. Select the feature. Which feature? This hole, or you may take it directly from this tree. Just click on it. The hole is get selected. Now reference point, by default it is at center. Pattern definition, the type of pattern. So these are the types. You take the screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Which type should I use now?
Linear.
Linear. So direction for linear pattern. Can you tell the direction name here? I should take minus xc or plus xc?
plus XC.
Plus XC.
Plus xc. Correct. So now I'm taking that plus xc, and quantity is how much? Two quantity, and the distance between each is how much given? 78, I think. Here you
70.
can see 70. That is a basic size. That's why it's shown in the box. So this is 78. After that, does I require the second direction? If you want second direction, select this option, and the direction may be y or anything else. You can define that. And you put the values and the spacing between each spacing instances you can define. But I don't need the second direction. Since the second direction use one hole produce here, one hole produce here. So I don't need that. I will on the second direction. Now last step is that you have to select the features. I think it is already selected. Now see this preview here. And click on OK. Okay. So this is what directional pattern. I will repeat. I just delete this pattern. Select the pattern command from menu. Insert. Associative copy. Pattern feature. In the pattern feature, you have to select first feature. Which feature? This hole. Second is that reference will done automatically. No need to define. The type of pattern is linear. Direction of pattern is xc plus xc. Quantity of pattern is 2 and spacing between each 78. Take the preview and click OK. Similarly, one more pattern you have to build. Insert, associative copy, then pattern feature. Okay, then select the feature. What is that feature? This is x2 16, and that direction is again xc. Spacing is how much? Can you tell? Can you tell the center to center distance? Again, it becomes 78. Is it correct or not?
Correct.
What is that center of circle? Center is here. So center to center distance again 78. So you put the value 78. It is already there. See the preview. Click on OK. So save this file now. Okay, next step. That features are created. What is the next step? You will find here hole. But remember that that hole is created directly on the curved surface. Is it possible in NX to create such a hole on directly on cylindrical face? The last session we have discussed the hole command. There we understand the basic limitation of the hole in NX. You cannot create directly the hole on the curved surface, isn't it? Is it correct? But what is my requirement as per the drawing? It is given the hole directly on cylindrical face. And how we can achieve this? Correct? So what we can do? We have to take here one plane, which is tangent plane. Okay, let's do that first. See how I can create the hole on cylindrical face without violating the rule of NX. What is the rule of NX? We cannot create a hole on directly on cylindrical face. We have to take the reference plane always. So I need to use the datum plane command first. Select the datum plane, and here you take the tangent plane option. So here take the drop down list. Are you find the tangent button here? Select this tangent command and then select this face. And the tangent I need on which point, so I click on the point. I want tangent, see here. Click on OK. Is it created? I'll repeat these steps once again. Just see. Datum plane. Type here, you have to take tangent. I select this face. Right click here, reverse the direction. I think it is not created well. I'll do it again. Plane. Through point. Subtype you have to take through point. So select the point here. Click here and select the point. It's not taken, just a minute. Just a minute, I'll do it again. Datum plane. I select through point option. I select this face. And in the point drop down, yes, you take input option. No, it's not selected. Just a minute. Just try to take apply. The plane should come here. Anyhow, there is alternative also. I'll do that. What is the distance between this center to this one? Is it there any distance? I use offset plane methodology to achieve that. I just delete this, take a datum plane, and this plane I have to offset. At a distance that value is, let's say, 50. Click on OK. Now on that 50 size plane, you can able to create a hole. Actually, if you take a tangent option, it will come directly this plane. But need to find what is the exact issue today. Why it is not come? Actually, when you take any face, directly tangency plane will be generated. Okay. Now what we'll do? I select the whole option, and now I'm selecting the plane to operate the hole. This is the plane. On that plane, you have to put a point here and make them a relation, geometric constraint. This point. And this line. Again this point and this line. They become point on a curve option. After that, you will find unnecessary pointers plotted here. I just select this and delete it. Now check the status. It shows a fully constrained. Go to finish option. And then you have to define the type of hole. But while doing that, don't select normal to face option. Always use along direction. Along direction. What is the depth of hole? And which direction is that? Is this vertical? So can you tell the direction name? Can you tell the direction name here? And just move this model. It is Z. Is it correct? It is Z now. So I'm selecting that ZC, but that become minus ZC. The minus ZC direction, the depth of hole is how much? How do you find the depth?
16.
Where it is given? Yeah,
Top
yes,
view.
correct. 16. Diameter of counter bore is 10. Depth is 16. Okay. Counter bore. So type of hole I am choosing now. Counter bore here. Diameter is 16. Counter bore depth is 10. Sorry, ulta came. Counter bore diameter is 10 and this depth is 16. That small diameter, it is 6.
Yeah.
And that become through. This becomes 6. The depth of hole is until next. Now option what you have to select, none or subtract. For
Subtract.
achieving the whole, use subtract. What happen if I take the none option? It will generate one different body. You see this preview. It will generate only different body. So I'm not selecting this one. Separate bodies get created, but when you use the subtract option, the feature will build. From this body, you have to set subtract. See this preview and click on OK. Okay. Now I set the end key. After that, save the data. Okay. Next step. What other features? I think maximum features are covered. Almost all. Is there pending anything? You can see the top view now. Go to the view. Select the top view here. It is matching properly. Again, press the end key. And how we can off all sketches at a time? What is the short key?
Control W.
Control W. Correct. Control W and select this all sketches off using the hide minus sign. And how we can off the all plates? Using this. Click close. And now save this file. Can you do this? With the help of extrude and hole option.